Hello.
How's it going?
The truth or pleasantry, sir? I was illegally arrested on 8/28, and I'm here to follow up on that illegal arrest. So I'd like to speak to the new sheriff about the rig procedures and everything. Who are you, sir?
I'm Sergeant Durkin.
Okay, and what is your position with the sheriff's
I'm a
office?
sergeant in the Sheriff's Department.
Okay, are you the ADA person?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I would like to have an ADA representative here so that we can speak to all these issues. I believe I'd asked you in the past, and that never occurred.
I have not talked to you about ADA in the past, sir.
I think I have some emails to that effect, but I'd have to go back and look. So what about now? Can we get an ADA representative?
Can you
We
send
set
me
up
an email as to what the issues are regarding ADA?
I believe anybody in this place can tell you what the issues are.
No, I'm asking you specifically, sir. Can you tell me if you have specific issues?
I'm a disabled person, and I've been seeking my medical care, and all my ADA rights have been violated, not only by the Department of Public Health, but by the sheriff, acting as security through an MOU. Like today, I went to try to go make an appointment, and I didn't even have access and accommodation. I was escorted out by the sheriff's office because, supposedly in a public building, I couldn't go up to make a public appointment.
So if you have issues regarding the Sheriff's Department's ADA or any access, you can address those to me. I cannot speak regarding other departments.
I just told you of one. I went today, me and my friend.
Can you please put it in writing so that I have a record of what the issues are?
About being denied access and accommodation. Okay, and if I also put in the issues about the false arrest that I was subjected to on 8/28, you'll look into that also?
No, that is not an area that I'm able to look into.
Can you explain who can to me?
Again, why don't you put all of your, whatever the issues are, sir, in writing?
Well, I'll put my ADA issues to you, but I still want to speak to the sheriff about the policies, the MOU, the lack of proper training, the fact that, I was illegally arrested. So can I get a meeting to that effect?
Mr. Garza,
Yes.
First of all, understand that you've been told many times that you cannot record in this area due to civil being able to have confidential conversations with
So this is not a public office, sir?
people when they're people.
Is this
when there are
please,
people
sir,
in
could you
this
answer the
office,
question?
They have a right to privacy.
Then they can be taken to the back and
and
they can be taken
No,
to the
sir.
back and afforded that privacy. Is this not a public area?
This is a public area.
Thank
It is
you.
open to,
Is there a right of expectation in a public area?
there is a right to people who are conducting business, personal business with the Sheriff's Department, not to have somebody filming in here.
In a
while
public
they are-
area.
While they are conducting their business.
In a public area. That's your
While they are
representation.
While they are conducting.
And you
their
are
business.
incorrect, because there is no right of privacy in a public area. And who told you this, sir? Is this through the
Mr.
city
Garza,
attorney?
I'm telling you now.
I know you are. Can you quote the law?
I'm not quoting the law.
So then-
I'm just telling you. When
Of
people are
course
in
not.
here, they have a right to privacy.
Well, then take them into a private room.
That is
But
not
don't
the
deny
case.
me my rights to a public place to do my public business.
So are you denying everybody else their rights to privacy?
In a public area, yes.
So
They
you-
can be taken to a private area.
No, sir. We do
They
not
cannot
take-
be taken to a
this
private
is-
area.
This is an area where people conduct their business.
Well, anyway, regardless, that is your spin, and I believe I've told you my spin, and let's see what the law provides, because in a public area, there is no right of expectation of privacy. I was actually arrested under 632, and the charges were dropped because it was a bogus charge when I was down at Tom Waddell. This is continuing to prove that you guys don't follow the law, and you're constantly
So,
breaking it.
Mr. Garza, if you would like to talk to Sheriff Hennessy,
Mm-hmm.
you would have to make an appointment with our Chief of Staff, Eileen Hurst.
Okay, can I make that appointment right here on video? Because normally if you call,
I
they
will
won't
give-
make the appointment.
I will give you the phone number.
And
you
if
can
I call and
her
they don't make
directly.
the appointment, do I come back then?
Mr. Garza, we have a new administration. Give it a try. Call Ms. Hurst and make an appointment.
You have a number?
Yes.
Give it a try or whatever.
Okay, and like I said, if that fails, do I just come back in and videotape? Because I know it's a new administration, but that doesn't mean the policies have changed. Now, who do I speak to about the false arrest? Do I go down to the sheriff's internal affairs?
That is correct, at 25 Van Ness.
And if they
meet with
ref-
Lieutenant Flewellen.
Okay, and if they don't allow me to video record?
your interview with them,
correct?
you basically would have to discuss that with them, but as someone who's worked in that office before, you have every right to make a public complaint. You go down there, you fill out the form, and they may interview you right then and there.
But I can videotape that interview.
It may be videotaped already, sir, and if you could ask them for a copy.
Okay, so now, if I was to tell you that in the past when I've tried this, I've been denied all this, would you believe it?
I would not know that information, sir.
Well, it's on video on YouTube where every time I've gone in the past, I've been denied that ability. So if by you to say that I can do this now, I don't understand the contradiction that the law changed.
Sir, the sergeant has told you where you can go and make that.
And I'm asking a proper follow-up question. Sir!
We are asking you, and we told you where you are to go.
Okay, and now, like I've said, officer, if I've gone there in the past and they haven't afforded me this, have they broken the law?
Sir, all I can tell, Mr. Garza, all I can tell you is that you have every right to make a complaint. All I can tell you is that you need to go to 25 Van Ness, room 350, you'll need to talk to the secretary that's working there, fill out a complaint form, and then they will usually give you an interview right there.
And if I was to show you videos of where I've done this in the past and I've been charged by the people so that they told me that I couldn't videotape, would you believe that, or we're just going to we're going to ignore that fact?
Mr. Garza, I don't have that information. I do not work there now. All I can tell you is that that's the process, and that's how you would be
And all I can tell you is that that process hasn't worked in the past. But I'll go ahead and post this on YouTube so people can see if there's now a change in the process, which of course brings up the fact that if I wasn't allowed in the past, the law has been broken repeatedly against me. Thank you for putting it on the record and on YouTube. Thank you very much. I will follow up, and if I don't get an appointment, sir, after 1 or 2 calls, I'll be back into this public office seeking, public redress. Thank you. Have a nice day. God bless.
sir.
God bless. Okay, folks, well, I guess we got the answer we wanted to get regarding the 25 Van Ness as to, well, why couldn't I do it in the past? Thank you. Live, learn the games, watch the inhumanity.